go.
There you go, my friend. Good morning to you. Happy birthday to somebody. Not me, not to you, but I do believe it's my cousin's birthday, Michael. So there we go. I had to start with a bad joke, and that was it.
It's also Isaiah from the Bible's birthday.
Yes, I heard that. It was celebrated many times. So,
He was named after Isaiah Thomas, the basketball player.
oh, well, that's nice to know because I would have never thought about that. Yeah, I don't know how old Isaiah, the basketball player, is though, actually. So, I know he's Isaiah Thomas. How old would he be actually?
There's two of them actually that have played pro basketball and been stars, but the one he would be about 60, I think.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, by the way, you're just
59.
tuning in. You're tuning into the LB Hour, which is affectionately known by somebody by the Pound Hour. LB, I'm the L, he's the B, and for the next half an hour to 1 hour, we're depending on Zoom's laws, we're going to educate ourselves on silly little questions that we ask of each other. That's just one of those things that we do. That's what we do. So it should be fun. Matter of fact, I had a picture here a minute ago behind me, and it apparently fell. I didn't realize that. I'm just looking right now, like, oh wow, and the picture gone. Anyways, listen, if you want to tune in, that's great. You find us, subscribe to us if you want, and like it. Pound that button, the like button, because we're the Pound Hour. That's what we do. And at the end of every episode, we pound it out with a Rochambeau. I think right now, that's not a thing. That's dynamite.
Yeah.
Rochambeau. I don't know. Rock, paper, scissors. And if you want to stick around, we will you can test to see if you can beat us. You never know. You could get that one thing. But today in particular, today is the last day of your the first day of the rest of your life, something like that. But no, actually today is Saturday, March
20th,
which makes this actually the 12,510 days of the pandemic. And I do believe we're getting closer to getting out of it. The sun's starting to come out a little bit, and I enjoy it. People are wearing their masks still, thank God. But I think in particular, with all the vaccines out there currently, we'll be out of the darker times rather soon. So that's cool.
Yeah. Brian? In a year or so, nobody will ever talk about the pandemic again. Nobody ever talks about the pandemic from 78. So
no, 79 they still talk about it a little bit, but yeah. I don't ever hear about it at all, actually. I don't hear about the measles. I don't hear about rubella. I don't hear about any of that stuff because it was vaccinated. That's what it was. They eradicated it through vaccination.
One of my friends named his daughter Rubella. He didn't know about the whole thing. Yeah, it was a bad move. Did not know about rubella, so he named her that because it sounded cute.
Now, is that fun? Are you serious?
You'll have to read the book.
Well, no.
Okay, there's my book right there. I finally tell the truth about all these stories.
Oh, the stories. There you go.
And jokes.
Well, actually, I know that there was a person of African descent named their child, a friend of mine, my sister's, named her child, what's it called? It was literally, it's horrible. But I think it was the name of feces that comes out of the baby at first, called mercurochrome. Not mercurochrome. What was it? It was like a mercium, not mercium. What was that word? Oh, shit.
I'm not sure.
It's shite, but it's a different kind. I'm gonna find it and get back to it because I can't believe I forgot that.
What was I gonna say on that book of truth? So I finally tell the truth about all the jokes and stories. I want it released after my death.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah, nobody would fall for it after that. You gotta get it out released after your death because you don't have any friends after that.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding. No.
Well, I realized yesterday I was telling my brother about a story I was telling. He goes, "That happened to me, not you." And I had taken his story and made it mine. So.
Well, that's okay. Yesterday, I totally had a story in my head about the Challenger blowing up third grade, and I literally envisioned that in my head. I remember leaving Olympic school going, wow, I can't believe this happened, And
Yeah.
actually it was in the seventh grade. So I was either held back for 4 years that I didn't know about, or
Maybe you saw it. Maybe you saw it coming. You, what do you call prophesy?
Yeah, that's a big difference. Yeah.
Yeah, and Sally Ride didn't make the flight. She was late. She had to check her baggage. It was terrible. She really did something good though. She was a big time astronaut, I believe.
They replaced her with Cindy Crawford, I think, right? What was the teacher's name? Dang it.
Krista McAuliffe.
Krista McCullough, Christy Crawford, same thing, but Cindy Crawford. Yeah. Well, either way, I still feel bad for those guys. I appreciate their attempt to better mankind.
Yeah.
And wow, I mean, you never would have known it was caused from something simple. Like, I think it was actually a little. It was actually a tile on the machine, I think, if I remember correctly, a tile on the thing that broke off, and then
oh really?
Yeah, it broke off, and when it broke off, the whole thing heated up and it blew up right there because they have these heat tiles, and the tile fell off. Yeah, and then it's funny because man, my life is too old. I am just too old because all of a sudden I know that's for a fact, but then I started thinking of Contact, where the religious guy, does something and blows it up the station, So now they go, oh shit, what story am I
sabotaged it?
He sabotaged it.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that was actually, who was the actor?
I can't remember. I'm trying to think. It's
Gary Busey's son. Yeah, it's funny because we don't even know his name, but Jake Busey.
Yeah.
Yeah, Jake Busey. I do know his name, but we both were like, Gary Busey's son. Yeah, we don't really know his name, but then it's just funny how I remember that was in Contact. That was a good movie. I like space movies. I like. Speaking of which space? What was your first space movie? Did you ever watch any of the old ones, like I don't know, Invaders from Mars? In the 50s and 60s, I mean, they had these really cool ones that I never really watched that much. Well, the technology changed, but there's all these weird ones from sci-fi ones from the 60s and stuff, I think.
Yeah, I watched The Day the Earth Stood Still. That's a really good one.
That is a good one. That's The Day the Earth Stood Still. Do you remember the name of the astronaut or the alien?
The alien? A Klaatu, maybe? I don't know. No, that was something he said, wasn't it?
No, his name was Klaatu Barada.
Okay.
Yeah, it was actually Klaatu Barada Nikto, if I remember correctly.
Something like that, yeah. And then and
that is a term spoken in the Dead, what's it called? Evil Dead movies.
Oh, yeah.
So they brought it back in that, and they're reading the book in Evil Dead Part 3, which was Bruce Campbell versus the Army of Darkness. I love that movie. Actually, that's probably one of my favorite movies. Yeah, it's really one of my favorite movies. But he's like, Sato Vericta Nicto. I'm like, whoa.
Yeah,
sounded good, but then you realize he's just saying that alien's name. Years later, you're like, geez, yeah. I like to find those things. They're funny.
Yeah.
But
they redid that a while back, I think. I think they redid the movie.
They redid Evil Dead, but not Evil Dead Part 3.
No, I mean The Day the Earth Stood Still.
Oh, they did. They did do that with Keanu Reeves, the most wonderful actor.
Oh, okay. The Bruce Campbell, though, he's great. I really liked him in Burn Notice, actually. He was
I like Bruce Campbell's one of my favorite actors, actually.
Yeah.
Just I mean, he is what he is. He's Bruce Campbell, and it's just that's why he gets those roles of just him. Like there was one where he was Bubba Hotep. He was like Elvis versus whatever, versus the Mummy, I think it was. But it was interesting, or something like that. The Mummy of Elvis or some odd baloney. But he's such a good guy, he's just sounds like a fun guy to work with,
Yeah, I've talked to people who met him and they really liked him. And I think he's living in Oregon or something. I don't know. I think he has a Northwest connection.
Does he really?
I think so.
Well, who's out there that's listening? Maybe we can hook up with them and, get them on a little podcast here. If we want to step up, we have to bring people onto the podcast. So,
Yeah.
Hey, if you want to be on the podcast, let us know.
Well, let's think of some people we want, and then whoever's going to play that following Friday, if we can get them on there, that'd be good too.
Well, next Friday, I've got the musician Jennifer coming back with her violinist, I do believe, and next Friday. That should be cool, super cool. Either a fiddler or a violinist, I'm not quite certain, but they play the background for her and stuff as well.
Ah.
Yeah, that should be good. I like that. And then if we want a second musician, that'll be fun. Or act. I need to talk to the lovely Kelly Flitch.
Okay. You just created a character for her, actually. She'd love that. Kelly Flinch. I'm going to talk to her about that.
Yeah, or Carrie Flinch wanted to,
Oh, she was just talking about, she went on the radio and did a commercial for a company. They wanted her to do it, So
Yeah, I saw that.
To be involved. Yeah, that's cool. Her daughter got to go in there. I love that.
I saw that. It's cool.
Radio's still alive.
It is still alive. Radio killed him.
Well, now that
we did not kill the radio star.
Now they're combining radio, regular radio with podcasts. So it's like the local stations moving into the future. So that's going to be good. Radio's not going to die. It's just going to meld with the internet. That's it.
Well, and there's a rich company taking it over, so it'll be radio, TV, and it's basically and podcasts. It's product.
Well, and it won't be. It won't be long till they don't need those transmitters. They got those big towers and all that. Those won't be needed because they can tap into the internet. So this is great.
Yeah, that'll be cool. By the way, I saw in news this morning, they said that if aliens weren't here already, which they are, anyways, if they weren't here already out there, the Starlink system that Elon Musk has put up in the air would definitely make them notice us, and that's probably how they will notice us, because of the Starlink system. I mean, he's got so many satellites out there, thousands of satellites now. Apparently, he just popped up there real quick, boom, 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 boom.
Well, that and the fact that Elon Musk is an alien, so that'll help.
True. He says all he's actually doing is, I'm afraid he basically put his satellites up there, and they're going to zap back to blow up the Earth. He's just calling home. He is ET. He's calling home. And actually, that's EM, not ET, but it's his cousin, obviously.
I think he broke the window of that Tesla truck to try to look human. He wanted to make a mistake. He had to.
Yeah, and he definitely did. That's pretty funny. I think that Tesla, that was pretty, actually, I wanted one of those for a while there. And I don't mean, maybe not that one because it's ugly and very futuristic, but either way, it wasn't that expensive. I mean, it's like $30,000, I think.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, is expensive as hell. That's a lot of money, folks. Don't get me wrong. But
not for a new car. And then
a new truck, no freaking way, man. I have friends who have a $100,000 truck. I'm like, holy shit. What good is that for you? Making a payment like that? That's ridiculous. I mean, if you're gonna sleep in it, sure.
Well, that him breaking that window actually just shows that everything you do, you take a risk. It was a bold move, and it didn't work, but it kind of did, because it got more people looking at it, and it was almost better that he did that.
Yeah,
that's all they talked about. How he broke the window, and he showed that video over and over. So
yeah, that was pretty good. Matter of fact, do you have that window? Do you have that video? Can you find it?
That window. Yeah, it's back here.
I apparently need to wake up, man. Wow, I am slow today. Oh, geez.
Don't have the window, but I would like to. That'd be a great thing to have.
What do you collect? Oh, broken windows.
Well, but if it's a window from the Elon
Yeah, I
Musk
got you.
thing, that'd be pretty good. That would be amazing memorabilia.
I got you. Yep.
Yeah, he was talking about that on several shows about him breaking that window.
Oh, well, I'm sure, and I'm certain that you could probably find it out there. It's like a 2-second thing, so blam, and we can play that, and you wouldn't get in trouble.
Yeah. No, I don't think it should be a problem. It says Elon Musk breaks window of Cybertruck. So that's pretty good. Let's try to
And
find.
what was it? Was it bulletproof?
I thought it was. I'm not sure. I can't remember what yeah. It wasn't what he expected.
Well, that's the thing about that. You have to absolutely love that because, the richest and smartest guy in the world, they make mistakes, and
Yeah.
that's why it makes it human. It's like, oh, they put in some fake glass for that one or something up. It wasn't the same. It wasn't a real model.
Yeah, and he said that it didn't even scratch during the test. Didn't even scratch the windows. Okay, this one might work. I got it on full screen. I'm getting it ready. We're gonna share it a minute.
That'd be good. Actually, any type of major errors like that are pretty funny.
Oh yeah.
I mean, it's unfortunate, and I don't think it hurt his bottom dollar a dime.
I think it helped. It got more eyes on it. Everybody talked about it. Okay, let's see if this works. I'll find Elon Musk breaks window. Now, here's something. When you try to do it full screen, you eliminate your ability to push the share button on your Zoom. So you got to.
Oh,
Yeah, that's one of those little things, little tests.
well, at my last job when I did this, I had like 3 different computers, and that was so much nicer. Just go boom, boom, boom. I could bring.
Oh yeah. Let's see this right here. Hope the sound works. If not, let's.
How long is this one? What does he say?
Maybe that was a little too hard. See, I thought he hit it with a sledgehammer.
No, I got you a ball at it. Looks like.
Was that what it was? Okay. See, I didn't even see it. Oh my gosh. Oh no.
I want to turn. What does it say?
I can't tell, but he sure is calm. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what he's.
Let's try it again.
That
And
is hilarious.
that didn't work.
We're getting flagged for it, That's good. Okay, hey, I was gonna tell you, we got flagged just for you guys singing King of the Road. That was a copyright flag, but they said it doesn't affect our show. That night you were doing King of the Road with Peter on Friday Night Live, and that was enough to get us flagged. And then one of the songs that he sang that night got flagged too. But that said it's a flag where they're not gonna take down the show. It's not gonna affect your show. Yeah, just you guys singing King of the Road is enough to get a copyright flag.
That's bullshit. Excuse my language.
What's
folks.
next? If you think about it, are you there?
Well, yeah.
Can't hear you.
That's it. Are you there? Are
No
you there?
sound. Can you hear me?
You can't hear
I can't
me.
hear you.
Yeah.
Let's look at it.
What weird. Hey, you turn your sound off somehow.
Not sure, folks. We've lost the sound online.
No, I have.
Let's just go
my
on.
view-
Well, it's not there. We got to fix the sound, but we can't shut down. So what are we going to do? Check your down below. Check your audio and your mute.
I'm 100%. Weird, but I'll do this. Let me do this.
Unmute your speaker.
Oh no, I'm not muted at all.
Not sure what to do here. Let's see. This is
Hang
as
on,
bad as
hang on.
Elon Musk. Maybe we got flagged because of Elon Musk.
Right? Yeah, possibility. Hang on, 1 second.
I can't hear you. I'm going to add voiceover to Lonnie's stuff that he's saying now.
Let's see.
Well, like Elon Musk, we're having a technical problem, and we'll get through this, I believe. Got exciting day today. We're going to work on a little project. We can't tell you about it, but it's a little story that we're going to pitch. Can't tell you anything more. Pitch just means that you know what pitch means. You tell them your spiel, and then they either tell you to get lost or they say, let's make
Weird.
this, or they steal it.
Weird. Okay, so
Or they tell you some things, kind of constructive criticism, and you go rework it. So can't tell you any more about it. It'll be secretive here. We're going to figure out why he has no sound.
I don't know.
Here's
And now
inside.
I'm like,
That's a question to ask. When you go to the mute button, you bring it up.
oh, there I
There he
am.
is.
Can you hear me?
It's connecting to audio. It
Can you hear me?
says Lonnie Knowles is connecting to audio. He's connected. Talk.
Hello.
I can hear you.
Well,
It's
no,
kind of
it's,
a dream here.
I have everything on
I
my
can't
end.
talk. You can't hear the other guy. Let me make sure it's not mine. No, I'm at 100%. Oh, I heard you.
Did you hear something?
There you are. That was a great.
No, wait a second. Do you hear over here though?
We're making fun of Elon Musk, and then we have a technical problem. Oh, look at that light.
Now, can you hear me?
Yeah, we're back in business. I'm getting a little echo because of your two sources. When you
Yeah,
have
I'm losing it right now.
I think they're both back. Okay, let's see.
How about now?
Yeah, all right. Way to go. Way to come out of that. That was funny though. We're talking about Elon Musk having a problem, and then we have one. That was good.
He heard us.
Oh
And
yeah.
I will invite him over for dinner and we'll do a barbecue of some sort. Actually, I'll do it. Not right now. It's raining outside. We won't do barbecue, but I'll do something. You come up to Longview, Elon Musk, and we'll have you the best pizza there is. Promise. And some pretty good stuff.
Yeah.
But anyways, that was interesting. It was like, I'm
Oh,
not
we
sure
handled
what
it
button.
well. That was good. I like the way we handled it. Oh, and we want to make a promise to our viewers that we're going to have that. We're going to have the camera Friday night. It's not going to be sideways. The only time we'll do sideways if we're doing it on purpose.
Intentional, yeah.
Yeah.
Well-
If the band was called Sideways, we'd start that way.
Yeah. And we had Paul, what's the name here?
Paul Mauer.
No, Paul from Sideways.
Oh, Paul Giamatti.
Paul Giamatti, yeah, he was there. Hence the reason why we had Sideways, folks.
Yeah, I'd like to have him on the show. He's interesting.
He is an interesting fella. I'm not a huge fan of him, but and I can't say that because I think he's great. I just don't like his characters. You know what I mean?
But the roles he plays are great the way he does it. Yeah, and they're not like
Yes.
characters. So
Yeah, that's the whole thing, is that they're not likable characters. And so because of that, I don't like him, which means I like him because you know
yeah,
what I mean?
that means he's good.
He's very good. Yeah. Paul Giamatti's great. I just I think the movies I've seen in him, actually, just the character he was in, it was called Lady Under the Water, I think it was called, or something.
Lady in the water.
Is it Lady in the Water
Mhm.
or something like
might
that?
be.
And then Sideways, I wasn't really a big fan of that, oddly enough, and I'm a wine guy.
I like the one Big Fat Liar where you end up turning blue and the guy.
Yeah, you're still a bad guy in that, though. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but that was funny.
It's a good show. I mean, these are all great movies. And then
Oh, you know what's good about that? It's kind of similar to trying to pitch ideas. He basically stole the idea, remember, from that kid from
Yeah.
Malcolm in the Middle. So, but that's that's a kind of a parody of the way it used to be in Hollywood, where if you turn in a script and they make it, and your name's not on it. But I don't think that happens anymore because of the internet. Everything's
Yeah.
out there. You know what I mean? If you post something now, it's yours.
yeah, pretty much, I think, for the most part, yeah. And then what was I gonna say? What other movies was he in? He was in the rap one here a while back. It was really good. Really good, where he was Jerry, their recording, or their publicist or whatever, their manager.
Yeah. He played
was.
he played the baby in Rosemary's Baby. People don't realize that.
No, but he was Jerry in the NWA movie.
Oh yeah. That was an interesting character. Was he
Yeah,
bad?
he was a dick. He was an asshole.
Yeah, but he helped their career. He was good and bad.
right. Yeah.
That's why he's so good. He can play both sides.
Yeah, and I heard that he played that so well that the actual Jerry sued the company, apparently.
Okay, that's impressive.
Yeah, right. No, they said that he made him look bad, and everybody's like, yeah, but he looked just like him. And so because he looked so much like him, or he did exactly what he's supposed to do, apparently there's some laws you can do. You can talk, if it's, you can make fun of people and people know it's making fun of them. If you can make fun of people and people believe it, then
But if it's true, if they can prove everything that Jerry did in the movie was real, then no
yeah,
lawsuit. I wonder how
yeah,
that
I'll tell
turned.
you. What's that?
You
How
know
the
how
lawsuit
this,
did?
yeah.
I don't know. I have to look into that. I haven't talked to Ice Cube in a couple weeks, so
Oh,
but I'm sure that he would be more than happy to Jerry to tell me what he thought. But yeah, that'd be pretty funny.
does
Yeah,
Does Ice Cube still do the scowl thing with his eyebrows?
oh, I'm sure
Yeah, that I
his,
don't think
his
that fooled anybody, but it was cute. He thought it was made him look badass.
well, it made him look. I mean, he is kind of a smart looking. It made him a smart look, you
I
know.
always wanted to look tough.
Yeah, but he was tough. But when he did the eyebrows, he wasn't that very like. He never tried to be like this big tough guy. He was always like this, the kind of like the smarter guy. You know what I mean?
Skeptical.
Yeah, skeptical. That's the word for it right there. Skeptical, and yeah, I think Ice Cube is a. I've been following him since I was in like seventh grade. I mean, it was like Easy E was my favorite, and then I found out that Ice Cube did most of the work, a lot of it, and it
Yeah.
kind of it shifted that a little bit. So my praise went. I mean, I still praised, not praised, but I still enjoyed Easy E because of who he is. But Ice Cube has definitely become this huge more of a. He's done a lot to start the band and stuff.
Yeah, and he wrote the script for the Friday movies and then this NWA movie.
He's a stud.
Very good.
Absolute stud.
Yeah.
And I mean, they all are. Dr. Dre and them. I mean, I tried to emulate these guys when I was in the seventh grade. They were just coming out in America, and I just happened to get some
Yeah.
tapes. People were giving me tapes from California. I don't know how or why, but I was like the number one rapper here in the area, and I tried to beatbox and everything else. It's kind of fun.
Yeah.
Back in the day.
We have to do some rapping again sometime. We got to get that going. We need rap occasionally on our show.
Sure. Speaking of which, I'm not sure when we're going to wrap this up.
It's a little early. You want out
I know.
that, huh?
I'm just kidding. I was just kidding about that. I can't. My hands don't work that much with beatbox. Cheesy stuff back in the day, but it was fun.
Well, we can jinx it by saying that Zoom hasn't cut us off at 40 minutes for quite a while, so that could make it happen today.
Yeah, good. Yep. Oh, shouldn't talk about that. Yeah. Speaking of which, so I have, I've got one of my lists of my questions sitting up here. I forgot about, because if we wanted to do that, we kind of went sideways. But
let's do it.
Sideways.
Oh, sideways. You've got questions about sideways?
No, but I have questions here. I said our thing went sideways. So let me open this up and I will share. This is from Psychology Today.
Oh, I like it.
We are going to just a test on your your social agility and your social, prowess, I guess you'd say. So I think you can do this one because I think I did the last one. So right here, when I talk to someone, I try to put myself in their shoes. Always, often, sometimes, rarely, or never.
Well, the joke I'm not going to tell would be I try to put myself in her pants. I'm not going to say that.
Right. Well, I'd answer that question too. But
yeah, I try. I would say often. See where they're coming from. I like that.
When I approach someone for conversation, I adjust to his or her level if I see him sitting or standing, or if he is either way. Often. Okay. I say or do insensitive things that upset my friends or coworkers.
Sometimes.
I'm gonna go through often.
Not often. I don't have time for that shit.
Please tell me that
people.
Please tell me that I behave inappropriately in social situations. Or I'm sorry, people. Please tell me.
Okay, I'll tell you.
People tell me that I behave inappropriately in social situations. Rarely, never, always, what?
Sometimes.
Okay. I consider how others will be affected by my words and actions.
Often.
I explain my ideas clearly.
Sometimes.
During conversations, people tell me that I look like I am interested in what they are saying.
Rarely.
Ooh, yeah. I find myself snapping at others when I am feeling stressed.
Sometimes.
My friends, colleagues get annoyed at me for offering unsolicited advice.
Sometimes.
Hey, well, if they ask,
No, unsolicited.
I know, I'm just kidding. I make sure that my closest friends know that they are important to me.
Mostly true.
I don't know if you have any friends. I'm just kidding. I'm kidding, bro. Anyways, I know all the important information about what is happening in my group of friends.
I'd say mostly false.
My facial expressions generally mirror the situation.
Not enough.
Serious,
Somewhat. I'd go middle. Yeah, not enough.
not enough. Yeah. I feel the need to defend myself when I am being criticized.
Somewhat. Working on that, but somewhat.
We'll go with I tend to withdraw from people.
Sometimes.
Sometimes that's the middle one right there. I accept the people close to me for who they are, flaws and all.
I'd say always. The flaws are what draw me to people.
That's completely true. Right?
Completely true.
Okay. Yeah, I get that. I'm at ease with people that I do not know.
Somewhat true.
No matter how busy I am, I will make time for a friend in need.
Mostly true.
I am able to forgive transgressions in the past as a part of others if there is no harm intended when a friend forgets who we have plans or arrives late.
Completely true. No harm intended, of course.
When I am explaining something, I make sure that my listeners are following me.
Mostly true.
And you walk out of the room like, okay, there's the end of that one.
Well, nowadays with phones and everything, you almost have to yell at them even, or throw out a fake thing like 3 were killed in that transgression, and then they all suddenly look, or wow, I didn't know. Yeah, I didn't know there was a sex video of Scarlett. Then they turn and look at you, Scarlett Johansson, and then you have to tell.
Then the aliens came down and you just disrupted my get you. I am comfortable dealing with conflict when it arises.
I want to go back just one time. Like in the age of cell phones, you got four people talking at a restaurant. There's no time in that meal usually when at least one person's not on there. So you actually have to get them off. Oh. Okay.
Yeah, no, it's true.
Enough bitching.
Yeah. I am comfortable dealing with conflict that arises.
Mostly true.
If I have something relevant to add, it's okay to interrupt when somebody is saying something else.
Somewhat.
When I am out with friends, I dominate the conversation.
Somewhat. Not big time. Depends on the people, but somewhat.
I hate situations in which I am expected to socialize.
Completely false.
I feel uneasy in situations where I am unexpected to share my emotions.
Mostly false.
I adjust my social behavior according to the situation I am in or the person I'm interacting with.
Mostly true.
I try to steer conversations away from the subjects that might be upsetting to a member or the group.
Of the group, yeah, mostly true.
Let's see here. Mostly true. I don't end the conversation until I feel that I have really grasped what the other person is trying to convey to me.
Mostly true.
Looking back at typical conversations, I realize that I talk to myself about myself.
I go mostly false. I try to listen.
Actually, that's not what it says. That was weird. Looking back at typical conversations, I realized that I talked mostly about myself.
Yeah, that's mostly false. I try to listen. How many questions? 340?
342.
Oh, we're getting to bigger. Okay, let's see this.
I'll let you read for a moment if you want to read.
In conversations, I constantly use gestures to emphasize my point. We're going with constantly.
The Italian in here.
Yeah, Irish. When I am speaking with someone, I make eye contact. True. Often. Let's see what these are. You got to scroll. I got to.
True. Well, I'll see here. Okay, hang on. We got. Yeah.
Often. I'll go often. I look away a little bit. Let them have a breathing room. Some people get intimidated by eye contact.
Okay.
Often true that I am not afraid to admit it when I'm wrong. Often true.
What are you doing, you bum?
Well.
Not familiar.
Yeah. Well, I've been doing a little meeting. I'm in a little meeting right here. It's actually doing this little psychology today thing. But
what do we got here today?
Today I have the guy coming. He's coming to fix my world for me. He's gonna rock my world. He's gonna fix my world. Mr. Carmen Pucci. He's in the background.
Oh.
I won't say him name out loud because I don't want to popo.
I heard he was involved in fixing the.
Nobody know you know a degenerate like me.
Is he the same guy that fixed the election?
He's the same guy that fixed the election and everything else. That's the funny part about that one.
A minor repair. Okay, what do we got next? Let's keep going.
We are at next page. Yeah.
Okay, get back on track.
I am. When someone explains how he or she is feeling, I paraphrase to verify that I understand.
Sometimes true. Some people hate that when you do it. I try not to do it if they don't like it.
I am able to control a bad mood when necessary, like when I'm at a social event or when business is meeting or at a business meeting.
With some difficulty.
With some difficulty. I can yeah. I'll have to take this test myself when I'm done because I'm definitely a little different on some of these things. If I feel that a friend is making a poor decision, I
tell his wife.
Yeah.
Now,
so you got all these options here. What do you think?
I would say tell him that I disagree, but reluctantly support his choice.
Reluctantly support.
Then I call his wife.
Exactly.
And his boss. Just kidding. That's a joke. I don't tell his wife.
If someone is usually even-tempered, snaps at me, assume that she's probably having a bad day, or what you choose on this one?
I might get snappy, defensive snap back, and then I got to go with that. I might snap right back. So, and then we figure it out.
Okay, and then if a friend asks me to be honest, opinion, I'll tell the truth even if it hurts.
What's the lowest thing? Keep going. I can't see the bottom. Under no situation do I tell the truth. I'm going to try to stay out. I'm going to go bottom. No, I try to stay out of his affairs.
If I receive praise for achievement, then I reach for others to help, comma, with the help of others, let me phrase that.
I try to say thanks and give some credit to others because I've never done anything on my own that was successful. There's always somebody.
No, you do a lot by yourself. You do it intentionally.
Yeah, but
But you
there's
haven't
people that
yourself.
have influenced me to want to do stuff. Even my fifth
Yeah.
grade teacher, when I'm doing something like working on my decorations in my studio, I'm thinking of my fifth grade teacher, how he told us,
Help you out. Yeah,
yeah,
yeah. Okay, that's good.
work ethic. I say
It's,
thank. I try to say the first one. I say thanks and spread the credit.
There you go.
Thank the academy.
All right, exactly.
If
Give
a
a
friend
friend
tells me
spell.
something juicy in confidence, he can be sure that his secret is safe. I'd go, I want to say always true. I think now I can do it. Now, always true. From now on and lately. Haven't let any cats out of the bag lately.
Cool. Let me,
Posting on
Lately.
Facebook doesn't count.
all is true.
Always true.
Okay. We're gonna take a 1 minute break here for 1 second, and I'll be right back. Entertain the crowd while you can.
Okay, well, I'm gonna read the next one. Okay, actually, I'm gonna well, no, keep it up there. I'll just talk in my little bubble here. Down here in the corner. Yeah, I want to let everybody know that Cowlitz Podcasting Network, brought to you by KLOG 1490 AM radio, is offering classes in podcasting, also a renting of their studio facilities so you can learn the audio version or the audio aspect of podcasting, and also how to get more people listening to your show and how to advertise and how to actually make money off it. So be sure and check out Cowlitz Podcast Network through KLOG at 360-636-1490. And I want to take this time to give a shout out to some of our local eateries. I've been enjoying the Backstage Cafe, the Backstage Cafe in downtown Kelso, featuring the great Devin, a chef who brings you great Italian dishes every day. Not just the dishes, though. He puts food on top of the dishes, but he's got some great fettuccine and radiatore. He's also got spaghetti, and it's just a great little affordable restaurant in downtown Kelso, the Backstage Cafe, next to the Kelso Theater Pub, a local institution. Jay's Burgers is a new burger joint. It's a kind of an old malt shop burger joint, the old style, old school. It's on Commerce Avenue. And so check out Jay's Burgers. I think it's down between Hemlock and Hudson, maybe, or even Hemlock. I don't know the next one. Hemlock and whatever's next. All right. So be sure to eat local.
Sorry about that. My electrician was here and he's on time crunch.
Yeah, I think go to 39. I think 39. Go up.
39, we want to go to 39, which is when we have a heated conversation and discussion with a friend or coworker, I
keep control with a few slip ups. Sometimes they're planned slip ups too. I hate to say.
Of course,
If I hear someone talking negatively about a friend,
usually they join in and jump on your back.
I might make a remark about not speaking behind other people's backs.
Yeah, that's good.
It's a middle one, the third one down. Okay, I wonder how many there are here. What's the record after this show?
If I know how I have done something wrong, I
usually feel comfortable apologizing, usually. And I know how to apologize too. I put no blame on them. I hate it when people blame the victim, so to speak.
You say, I'm totally sorry. I'm so sorry, but.
Yeah, when that happens, yeah, I hate that.
When you say but, it basically gets rid of everything else. Yeah, so.
Sorry, I was wrong, and I'll try not to do it again.
Yeah,
So
exactly.
did we mark that one? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, if a friend or coworker seems grumpy, let me see. I just assume there's a reason. I try to just assume there's a reason behind it. Try not to ask. So assume there is a reason
Their
for
grumpiness.
her grumpiness. I've never worked with a man that got grumpy. Just kidding.
Right. When I perceive tension between myself and a friend and a coworker, I
feel an urge to avoid it, but usually force myself to deal with it instead.
yeah. Yeah, that's how I pretty much that same way. This one's not about me, it's about you.
I was gonna say this isn't about you. When I get into an intense argument with someone, I actually get a sort of high, but I don't want to talk about that. I apprehensively prepare myself for an uncomfortable situation. Yeah, I go, okay, this isn't going to be pretty. But being in that group, the Burgerville boys, we had knockdown drag out fights twice a week. So I was
well, but I think in particular, and this just depends on the people and the arguments you're doing, because I'll often right there settle in and prepare for a spirited battle of wits. It's like, oh, okay, because you make people think on both sides, and that's just. But there's also, if it's somebody if it's a conversation you don't want to actually have, then you start becoming apprehensive in regards to it, like you just did. But anyways,
yeah, I've gone into the restaurant and said, oh no, so-and-so's here. We got to deal with this.
All right. When a story or telling a story or giving instructions, I
try to have a clear point in my mind and stick to it.
Yeah, I try, but it doesn't ever help.
When having a disagreement, I typically raise my voice slightly. And I get bigger like you're supposed to do when a bear comes.
Yeah.
Get physically bigger and then look more intensely at the people. When it comes to resolving conflicts, why would you want to do that? When it comes to resolving conflicts, I prefer the give and take.
Oh, well, that's good.
Yeah, I give them the answer and they take it. No, not really. That was a joke too, people.
I got it. Yeah, that's good.
If we get canceled, though, I just hope people let us get famous and rich first, because to be canceled now would just not be, it would serve no purpose.
Hey, so if a friend is upset, I will do what?
I think I'll make time. I think I'll try. Go with the bottom one. I will make time to help. But some people, you don't want to do that. They want space. But mostly I'll take the time. When I have an argument with someone, I try to keep it from getting personal, but can't help the occasional hurtful jab. That's honest. When it comes to conflict, I can agree to disagree. I can do it. Get that top one.
What was that? Hang on. What was that first last question there?
Tired of living in the past.
When I have an argument with somebody, I
try to keep it from getting personal, but sometimes the occasional hurtful jab. The middle one.
Yeah, there you go.
Try to keep it from getting personal, but if they wear a really weird tie or something, I have to say something.
Yeah.
Okay, let's go on.
I goofed up because of the there you go.
Yeah, there's 347 questions, so we got to get through this.
Okay.
We're breaking records here. We're doing okay though. Let me get a time check. Yeah, we're almost an hour in, but not quite. We got about 6 minutes. Okay, when it comes to resolving conflict.
No, we are past this part. I just I gotta go to the next. There we go. Now we are here. When it comes to conflict, we
got 57 questions in this category. So What do
We're
we
in
do?
progress status.
We've already had a technical difficulty, which is great. Now we got this. So we've only got about 5 minutes. Is there any way to save this test?
Well, I don't know. Keep on going. Chop. We have
Okay.
15%. Let's see.
When it comes to conflict, even though I usually think I'm right, I can accept that others are wrong. I mean, have different viewpoints. I can do that. If a friend or coworker started to get on my nerves, I would most likely respond in the following manner. Oh gosh,
Knife to the
I
throat.
don't want to be honest here. I might. I haven't. Yeah, man. Okay, I wouldn't explain directly it's bothering me, but I'd say something along the lines of being stressed about work and need a little time.
Yeah.
I get tense in formal get-togethers. Somewhat false. I kind of like it. Yeah, even if I have to dress up and trim my eyebrows, that's stressful. Okay, a colleague.
You also got to trim your eyebrows. It's one of those manscaped things I don't like to
Yeah,
do.
you gotta do it. You gotta watch
Eyebrows and your ear
Nothing-
hair, because sadly we're old.
but nothing worse than a mess up on the eyebrows and you come in with a weird eyebrow.
I've done
colleague-
it.
a colleague
We've all
of the-
done it.
A colleague of the opposite sex who recently joined your team has just received some bad news. She is upset and needs to talk to someone. How would you place your body in relation to hers if she were sitting down? Well, from past experience and things I've learned, I would immediately pull a fire alarm and leave the building. I'm not going to.
No, look.
I'm
you
not
place-
gonna get
if
into
she-
work.
If she's sitting there, you
Yeah,
place.
I would say I
You
gotta-
learn it. You go in there and nuzzle the neck
No,
with your
I-
face, and
I
you
would-
kind of like. That's what you do. You know.
I would find any way, any reason, any excuse to leave the building and possibly the state. In the future, a female colleague wants to talk about anything other than work, I leave the country. There you go. And that's based on
I would give her a big hug.
live and learn. No, I won't give her a hug. Her dress
I
doesn't
would face
fit
him
her.
or herself. I lean side in. I would lean back in my chair.
Yeah,
Pose.
I go away any way I can leave the area. I would not talk in this situation. I would leave it. Right now in the current work climate.
So you would the bottom one, which is I wouldn't talk.
Get out.
Get
Because
out.
the current climate socially, you can't even tell. No, just if it's opposite sex, leave the building.
You are having a problem with someone you consider a close friend. She is standing up with you, standing you up for lunch dates and so forth, and plans you have made, and it's really starting to bother you. How would you approach the situation the next time you manage to see your friend?
I'd say, hey, can't stand me up. That one right there. No,
This
you
one?
had it. You had it. I would say that I think it's wrong to stand me up.
Where's that at? Oh,
Right
there.
Let's go to 60 because we can't get through another 50 questions. It'll be a 3-hour show. It'll be like Gilligan's Island. You and your friends get together each month for an expensive dinner out. One of your friends lost his or her job is having money problems.
How would you react?
Well, I would check with my friend first, but then I would have to pay.
Yeah, where's it at?
I
It's
don't,
on there.
not an issue. I'd say I would pay, and then I would try to look really good.
I get what you're saying,
because
but it's
I
not on
paid
there.
for it.
So
That's I wouldn't split the bill. Then he's pathetic in front of everybody. I would suggest we have a potluck at my house,
there you go.
and people, they might not show up. So there you go. Right on. Progress status.
Well, 100%. Yeah, one more question here.
Well, it said 57. I thought it meant 57 more. Okay, this is good. We're winding down. You're doing a team building exercise at work. Your group must come up with an innovative solution to an old problem. You have a clear idea of the best solution. The trouble is, everyone in your group disagrees with you. How do you react? Wow, this is very pertinent. Um, hmm. I would try to listen to the other ideas, but would have a tendency to bring up the old one. As a jury foreman, I swung the jury. It was 11 to 1. I swung them the other way. So I feel good about that. I could do that.
Same situation. The group decides to go with another idea, which you consider less than perfect. How do you deal with your feelings?
Oh, they decide to go with it. I think I just say, okay, let me know about this. I'll find out all I could about the new idea. We're going this route, and then I throw myself behind it. Sometimes too much. Yeah, so I'd find out all I could about this new idea so that I could make jokes about it and contribute. So that's number 2.
Number 2, or would you
Second
throw a
one,
monkey, throw a wrench and mess it up? Is that on there? I'm thinking of those again. I would grudgingly accept the solution.
no, I would find out all I could about this new idea so that I'd be able to contribute.
Very good.
This new idea.
Score my test.
There you go.
So we are 72. I don't know what the hell, the ratings are on these things, but snapshot. Comfort,
Snapchat.
how comfort are you in social situations? 72. Even with the best of social skills, someone who is not totally comfortable in a group or people will have difficulty, him or himself. This doesn't mean in case with you, however, at least not all the time. You are generally at ease in circumstances in which you are expected to mingle. While you may feel a little self-conscious at first, you can usually settle down once you get used to a person in social circumstances. Like learning to drive or working on a muscle, being in comfortable situations takes time to develop. Don't allow uncomfortable social situations you faced in the past to sidetrack you. Keep on working on your social skills and continue to exposing yourself to a variety of social situations. Boy, it's like we're little kids or something. Now you can go out in the world and here's how you can better yourself.
Well, that was a good test. That's good. Oh, it has find a therapist up there. Geez. That's funny.
That's awesome.
They want you
find a therapist right there, folks.
Yeah, or
So
get help.
Find a therapist.
Wow.
You need to find a therapist in 98.
Gary in Longview. Gary's good.
Okay, so there's
Gary's off probation. He's a good counselor.
Molly Marie St. Pierre, Brenda Amberg. There you go, ladies and gentlemen. The specific therapist because of the way you answered these questions. It's perfect. I love it.
Yeah, but they heard what I said. In this day and age, I would not have a female therapist just because of what could be accused. So I would go with a male therapist. Sorry.
Well, I wouldn't.
Leo O'Malley, the great
Leo O'Malley. Now, I'll tell you what. Here's the deal. It says Longview, Washington. Do you see any Longview phone numbers in there? Bull crap. And I don't know.
But now everybody does therapy online through Zoom and all that. So,
but this girl here sounds interesting. Trauma can be stuck in the body throughout time. Trauma wreaks havoc on your physical and emotion. Anyways, yeah. And by the way, my phone number is 360-3550 beep. And I'm a pretty good therapist for everybody I know. Feel free to reach out to me. I will work with you because I'm a lot cheaper than these guys. I'm not really a therapist, mind you, but I do play one on TV. Okay, so apparently our time is ending, and these people
we got a minute left. We got 1 minute left, so we got to wind this down. So I don't
recognize any of these guys at all.
No.
Not that I know therapists, but it's where did you go? Are you around here?
I'm right. Get rid of that thing. Let's pound it out.
So for some odd reason, once again,
So we're gonna pound it out on small video here with the Jeff Skillingstead, the great therapist, and of course TinaJones.com. Yeah, we're telling the world you need therapists. These two are the best.
There we go. Okay, I found me.
Oh,
One.
there you are. Okay, go.
Ready? Found it out. One.
Hey, hey. Oh, I did it. You went paper, I went scissors.
I got 4. I got shears. I got these all big
Well,
shears.
you know what? We can come up with 3 new things though. We can do it.
I think that's 3 for you, dude.
Yeah. Well, let's work on some different versions of Rochambeau. So let's think about that over the next day. I think we got to go though. They're saying less than a minute.
Less than 5, 4, 3,